I'm May. I'm joined here by Nat, and we are so excited to bring you a match between Team Żurek with Chlebie versus Team Ireland. We know we're a little late. There's been some technical difficulties, but we should be all set now. Just so everybody in chat knows, the version order for this match is going to be 116, 17, 115. So yeah, anything to add, Nat?
Uh, I can say that we are joined here starting out with Automat versus Skyro. Then we'll have Lure versus Kai, and finally Malin versus Look. And I am very excited to be here as well. I'm excited to finally do some commentating instead of restreaming.
Yes. We've missed
I'm
you.
also so proud of you for pronouncing the name. I could never.
Thank you. Thank you. I've genuinely been practicing because I know that they definitely chose this name with the intention of commentators not being able to pronounce it, and I kind of want to have that like aspect of spite, you know? Like I want to
Yeah.
prove them wrong.
As you should. As you should.
Okay, do you have any predictions going into our match today?
Okay, well, first things first, most importantly, what kind of bastion do you think it's going to be? And this is competitive, by the way.
I mean, I could just pull up the seed sheet and look.
No,
but I'm gonna say treasure because I've guessed treasure every time I've commentated and I've never been right. So I have to be right this time.
surely. I'm going to go for good old housing. I think we got a nice, clean housing to run today. I'm thinking 116. I believe in these runners. I think it's going to be nice, clean, pretty straightforward. So far, the seed, pretty straightforward map list into this lovely little lava pool right here. And I don't know. We'll see. This is a lower bracket or upper bracket match?
I think this is lower bracket.
Okay. So this is a high stakes one because obviously
Yeah.
these runners are going to be eliminated if they don't make it through. Automatic's already stressing me out with the speed bridging.
Yeah, confidently speed bridging over this lava. I mean,
weave.
it's difficult because if you're confident with it, you better go for it. But at the same time, like if you fuck it up, then you have to restart, you know? Okay, wait, was I right? Is this treasure? The bitrate is like 2 on the commentator stream.
Oh no, you're gonna make our race streamer drink.
Yeah,
you're right, it is treasure!
Right. Okay, what do I win? What do I win?
My love and affection.
Aw, I love you too.
Both runners here are on pretty similar pace. Automat just a touch ahead, but like not enough to really call it much ahead. Although I will say that Automatic took a much better route to this bastion.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a little more scary, obviously. Skyro going for the safer route along land. But it definitely gave him a little bit of an advantage. He's already started trading.
Yeah.
Is this a new trading hole I haven't heard of? What is going on?
Oh, this is... I think this is a Benex route, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh my gosh. Or is it just because this is a weird buried treasure?
I mean, it could be, but I don't really see why it would give you an advantage to like trade in that position unless you had to, because it looks like Skyro is trading in a normal position.
Yeah.
Maybe it just had to do with piglin spawns or something for Automat.
Yeah. I mean, like, because of the way this treasure spawned, it's probably not going to change his time at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Although Skyro is very efficiently looting this bastion. I'm like very satisfied watching.
Yeah, no, this is a satisfying bastion looting. I'm kind of scared for Automat because I know in theory he has like 1 million pigs in there and it will be fine. But I'm at the same time I'm like, oh my god, Benex Rowdy's gonna be here for 17 minutes, you know?
Yeah. I think it's fine. Yeah. I can't see it being too much of a problem. I'm trying to see. It looks like Skyro's already got pearls. Still waiting on Obby. Yeah, because there's only 8. There's only 8 Obby in the chest, so they do have to get. Oh no, there's more Obby. Okay.
Okay.
They just didn't check the double chest. Okay. I was about to say that is a little bit concerning, but I'm glad there's that more Obby there. It looks like Skyro is pretty much out, just waiting for probably more fire res and string. But he's got hella pearls. And automat, yeah, I think Skyro has more pigs. I'm just like looking at these trading speeds.
Yeah.
Skyro is kind of catching up to automat a little bit here.
Although it
Although,
looks like Automat is out of the bastion, and since he did hang a pearl earlier, it gave him a bit quicker travel to this fortress. I
I,
think something I would normally be concerned about on buried treasure seeds like this is food count, but I believe they came in with like 7 cooked salmon or something like that. So I would be very surprised if either of these runners struggle with food.
yeah, that buried treasure was really nice at the beginning with those salmon. Yeah, so hopefully, knock on wood, not gonna commentator curse anything.
No, not
It
yet.
shouldn't be a problem for these guys. And very quick find to the spawner for automat, although we just lost a rod down. Lost 2 rods down the side of
Oh
this
no.
fortress. And
I mean, Skyro seems to be struggling to find the spawners though, so
yeah, it just took us
okay,
oh no,
he
there
got
it
it.
is. Slightly different route through the fortress. Pretty close pace for these 2 runners. And we should see some pretty good rates here. It looks like automat has gotten like 4 for 5 or something. Oh, automat getting caved though. Oh, okay. It's a not very
Okay.
far cave. Okay, good.
He'll be fine, although it could be a bit of a pain to measure eyes in the ocean and then, pick them back up, all that stuff. But he can probably honestly just chuck the 2 eyes, not pick them back up, and get an extra rod. It shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just seeing oh my gosh, automat picking up a dolphin to go get his eyes. Wait, where's oh, to do his other throw. We love a good dolphin.
Very far apart eyes. He should get a pretty accurate reading here. Yep,
Yeah.
looks like he has 100% on his Ninja Brain bot, so he's all set. It is really far though. 2,000 blocks. So
Yeah.
that's going to be a
Yeah.
bit of a pain, but as we know, Skyro will also get the same or approximately the same portal location, so he'll have the same travel.
And to be fair too, like the I mean, it's hard to tell from here, but looking at the nether on these runner screens, it looks like it's pretty open. So hopefully the
Yeah,
travel should
absolutely.
be pretty favorable. And both runners got a ton of pearls in the bastion, so they'll be able to
Yeah.
pearl throw a bunch, especially with that extra food from the buried treasure.
Yeah. I think the only concern might be I think they each only have 1 fire as splash potion left. So if it really takes them a long time to navigate to their second portal location, they could run out of fire res, but I'm not too concerned about it. I think both of these runners are good enough that they will be able to get it pretty quickly.
Just looking on Skyro's inventory, it does look like he maybe waited a little bit longer for extra fire res. He has 2 still in his inventory. They're not splash, but as long as you're paying attention to your timer, you should be fine with that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, the splash potions are kind of worse because it will just last less time no matter what you do. So
Yeah.
yeah, but anyways, we saw a nice blaze bed out from Automat. I'm genuinely surprised that he's still killing blazes here. I would think he would have enough rods by now. And meanwhile, Skyro is doing his pearl measurements, gonna get his stronghold location. I would say he is solidly behind Automat right now, but it's not a significant deficit, so we could definitely see a comeback even just in this version.
Yeah, and I feel like too with 116, like, if this was a purely 116 run, this difference would be a lot more something we were talking about a lot more, but because it's the first version and 115 and 17 are just such, or is it 115 today?
Yeah, it's 115.
Are such longer versions, like we'll expect to see this kind of time difference is not quite as important as a time difference that you'll find in 115 or 17.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. I think another equalizing factor might be if Skyro got more blaze rods before he did his eye measurements, because Automat had to stay there for a long time before he was able to leave for a second portal, whereas it looks like Skyro is leaving pretty much immediately after doing his first portal measurements.
Yeah, I think Automat Loki got rolled by his first 2 blaze rods falling down
Yeah, yeah.
and lost a little bit of time to that. It does look like Automat is already at his portal location here and is going to be hitting the stronghold, hopefully, as long as he did his nav right, and there it is.
That was actually pretty quick. You were right. I'm kind of surprised it was that fast.
Yeah, with those extra pearls and it's super open terrain. Like, this is really favorable for these runners. And Automat doing some preemptive, so hopefully should be able to find the portal room pretty quickly here. Oh, it might be ocean exposed.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
Although if he spends too long swimming around trying to look for it, that could honestly be a time loss compared to just, doing preemptive and going through the stronghold.
Yeah, it looks like the stronghold is like only half out of the water, and that one structure out of the water was the library. So he is going to opt to go back in and just follow his preemptive.
He did grab a string from the library, so we could see a half bow out from Automat here. I would not be surprised. Meanwhile, Skyro finds the portal room just a little bit ahead of Automat right now, but they're very close right now. If Automat finds it, in the next few seconds, then they'll basically be at the same point in their run. But I mean, it's definitely interesting. It looked like Skyro was a decent amount behind, and he was able to catch up very, very quickly.
Yeah, just with that portal nav, that was very impressive from Skyro. And we're seeing no 1 cycle from Skyro either. Didn't pre-prepare any of his beds. So just going for your regular 1 cycle. I don't even think he's doing half bow. No.
Yeah, I don't think so either. There is a force perch at 3 minutes, so it's not the end of the world not to do half bow, but it is rewarded to do it. So, I always like to see runners shoot down a few crystals in this version.
Actually, too, it'll be interesting to see because Automat looks like doing half bow. If that's going to favor him.
Half bow.
Well, yeah. How could you not? So I'm hopeful, honestly, that this is going to be the time difference here, for Automat to be doing half bow.
Yeah. Do you want to say the line or should I say the line? Do you know what line I'm? Oh, did he get a perch already? What the? Never mind.
Oh,
wait,
no.
Did he?
What is?
I think that was a perch for Automat.
Oh, it was, but he wasn't ready. His beds weren't crafted. Oh, that hurts.
That's devastating. Well, that is not the best for him. I mean, technically, it doesn't. When he gets his first perch, doesn't impact when he'll get a second.
But on that note, Skyro's. Oh, was that not a perch?
No, it was. It was.
What happened?
I think he just didn't catch it in time, and it was a low perch, so he didn't have time to pearl in. But I'm not entirely sure.
No, I think you're right. Yeah, that was the dragon on both sides is very low. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Doing some weird stuff over there.
And it looks like Automat gets his second perch here. Oh, he's not prepared.
Super low perch as well.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay,
going to finish it out. He gets it.
Yeah, that was scary. The both perches for those runners were really low. But
absolutely.
Oh, and Schmalik said his pearl hit an Enderman as well. But we're gonna be jumping over to 1-7 for Team Poland. I'm gonna call that.
Okay, call him Team Poland. It's fine.
With Lure starting out with this desert temple while Skyro still waits for the perch.
Nat, while we wait for the perch, would you like to try to pronounce their name?
Okay. My French is gonna come out on this one. I hope you know.
You got this. Okay.
Okay. Team, you said Żurek?
You got.
Is that right? No, that's wrong. Wait, you say it. I need to hear it again.
Okay. From what I understand, it's Team Żurek with Chlebie.
Okay, team Żurek with Chlebie. Chlebie.
Okay, you know, I'd give that like a 4 out of 10. That was passing that.
I tried.
I am totally the one that should be judging this because I know Polish.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Okay.
Skyro gets his second perch. I was being sarcastic. I do
Oh.
not know Polish. I should not be the one judging.
Okay. Honestly, you look like you could be Polish. Like
Okay.
have some Polish heritage. On that note, Skyro does get his second perch and is able to close out the dragon with some clean beds. And we will jump over to Kai, who's going to be starting 1-7 for Team Ireland. That was very clean one cycle.
Yeah.
So excited to see how Kai runs this seed. On the other side, Lure is getting his resources, getting those leaves, getting that wood, already having looted the temple. It looks like they get a diamond sword in this, which is super nice for that blaze fight.
And meanwhile, you know, Laura has finished looting the temple, got his leaves, is mostly set up for his nether split, I think. So I would say he is significantly ahead. Like, it's definitely a notable lead, although once again, nothing that Kai can't come back from. There's so much variability in this version and so many opportunities for like run killing mistakes even at a tournament level. So I would we've seen a lot of run killing mistakes in this tournament. So
Yeah,
I would
this
not count
version
Ireland
is
out.
so mean. Like that's the only way to put it because you are so pace locked and one mistake can ruin your run by 5 to 10 to 15 minutes
Yes.
depending, and that is just so devastating. One mistake from your tower, you have to reset. One mistake that causes you to miss part of your night, you have to wait for the second night. It's really frustrating.
Yeah.
So I'm praying for good runs for these, or good runs for both these runners. We are seeing a bunch of cows here in spawn, which is really nice because food can definitely be an issue for this version. So having a bunch of that cooked beef is going to be really nice for these runners.
Definitely. And then the other thing is, I think we've seen a lot of failed trampoline exits in this tournament. I don't know if either of these runners like to do trampoline exit, but I will just say right now, if either of them try and fail, I will have absolutely no sympathy for them because that is on them. Like,
I'm pretty sure that Kai does not do trampoline
okay.
in tournaments. I haven't seen them run a tournament in a couple of months, but I remember them not doing it in the past.
Okay.
I don't know about Lure though, so we'll have to wait and see.
Oh, Laura's messing up his portal a little bit. Should still be doable, but that's what happens when you misplace your water at the beginning. Or you don't break the proper blocks.
Yeah, and there was
Looks
some
like-
sand that got in his way, I think, too.
Yeah. It's like Kai is running over here to the same like cow area that Lore found. So, you know, I would say they're about 2 minutes behind, maybe 2.5. So nothing that can't be made up.
Yeah. We are seeing Lure enter the nether here. Still hasn't found the blaze spawner. It's looking like it might be an open blaze spawner,
Yeah.
which is definitely gonna be a little bit more difficult for these runners. Yeah, that is an open blaze spawner there. And as we know, 1-7 is blaze fights are definitely the most challenging, and especially with an open spawner, the blaze AI is so weird in this version. And it actually looks like Lure is trying to find the second blaze spawner and trying to see if it's covered just because of how difficult those open blaze spawners are.
I mean, honestly, with how like completely open that one was, just like right out over a lava pool, I'm not surprised he looked for another one, but it doesn't look like there's one within, you know, easy range. So I mean, honestly, this could be one of those run killers that we were talking about. The blaze fight in this version is incredibly difficult, and I would not fault either of these runners for like messing it up under these circumstances. What I will fault them for is not Can you do Blaze TNT in this version? You
You
probably
can.
can,
Yes, you
right?
can. And opting not to go for it, which makes me wonder if he's saving that TNT for a trampoline jump.
Just don't even say it, Nat. I'm not ready. My emotions are not ready for trampoline exit.
I will say though, the one thing about this version is as much as the Blaze fight sucks, as far as taking a death goes, it's better to do it during the Blaze fight because at least in the Blaze fight, you can either do second day Nether or you can reset and you only lost about 5 minutes versus taking some kind of death or issue in your tower or even in the end is so much more devastating.
That's definitely true. The only issue is because this spawner is so open and it's so over lava, it's possible that if he dies under unfortunate circumstances, his stuff could burn, could fall into the lava, and that would be a full reset, which obviously would not be great. Is he already exiting? That must have been really good drops.
Either really good drops or he's gonna finish the nether later, but at 7 minutes, I don't see why you would
Yeah,
leave.
yeah.
Oh yeah, 7 rods in his inventory. So
Oh, amazing.
um that was some really nice drop rates. So that's really good too, because bad spawner, but at least the drop rates are good, so you don't have to spend too much time there.
I'm I'm honestly not surprised. Like, I think the seed finders would definitely be cruel to give an open spawner like that with bad rates. But also, I would be shocked if either of these runners are doing second day nether at this point because I don't think we've seen that a single time so far in this event. I
Oh
think
really?
I think we're definitely, at least from what I can understand in the tournament scene, second day nether is like not really a thing anymore, which personally I like because I like when these 1-7 runs are faster, but it would also just be such like I don't know quite the right word, but it would just be such a time disparity between the two runners if it was second day nether. Like it would almost be better to just take a reset at that point.
Yeah, and that's really nice to hear too, because I remember last year with Relay, we saw a lot of second day nethers. 1-7 was a
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
hard category for a lot of these teams. I think just a lot of runners were pretty new to the category. So it's really nice to hear that there's been maybe a little more practice, a little more experience for these runners. Um,
Definitely.
and we are gonna see, I think, TNT spawner. Oh no, I think Kai is just putting a little ceiling there to help with the blaze fight. Try and keep those blazes from running away from them.
Do you know the name of this tower by any chance? I'm just
This
curious.
okay, it's I don't know. I don't remember the name. It has like a weird acronym because 1-7 runners love acronyms, but it's just OBT with the auto spider killer.
Okay. I see that Laura's using TNT to tower up, so I don't think we're gonna see trampoline exit from him either.
Good.
LFT, lava fence tower.
Oh, right.
Got you. I remember, like, I don't know, a few matches ago, I think it was Tom said in chat, if you just say a 3-letter acronym, it's a 30% chance that it's a 1-7 tower. And I still think about that. Like, I kind of want to just start, like, making up tower names. Like, yeah, that's I don't know. I can't think of anything funny right now.
NAT guys, it's the NAT
Yes,
tower.
it's oh my god, it's the May Tower, guys. Oh, yeah, I make tech for 1-7. You didn't know?
No, that's very true. The thing is, I am I try to keep up with the 1-7s, and I do keep up with the Nether Apple Tower. Yep. I do keep up with the towers, but I do not keep up with the tower names. That is
Yeah,
one too many
yeah.
things to keep track of.
Let's see. What would May Tower be?
Um,
Modified
Apple Yeet.
Okay.
We are gonna see another exit here from Kai, so also taking advantage of that diamond sword and those nice drop rates. Because I do think Kai spent a little bit more time in the overworld at the beginning. but a little bit less time in the nether. So we're seeing a little bit of catch up here to lure. It looks like on their personal timer, it's at 9 minutes. So leaving the nether a little bit later than lure did. Lure left around 8 minutes. But it shouldn't be too much of an issue for the night. Gonna miss maybe about a minute or so. Shouldn't be a problem for them.
I know this one. This is 1 block tower. And I think they're gonna do bunk bed variation. Yeah.
Yeah, I would
I
assume
know my
so.
shit. Sorry.
Bunk bed variation. Oh no, I don't think are they not?
Oh no, they're bunking the bed.
Oh, they are. They're bunking the bed. Bunk bed at this point is like pretty common. Like if people don't do bunk bed, they are a little bit behind the times.
I agree. I don't know what the alternative would be, but I agree.
You just put the bed at the top of the tower, like
I
in
see.
the older versions.
I see.
It's like I don't know, 10-second time save or something, but 10 seconds is 10 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Kai, despite the fact that they exited Nether later, they did have the opportunity to push chords a fair amount from what I saw. Although I don't think that Kai and Laura's towers are anywhere near each other because I don't remember seeing planes on Laura's screen. Oh, no, I might have lied.
Yeah,
No,
they're just
I think that's Savannah. I'm not sure. Whatever.
I think it's the same area. I want to say that Kai did push chords a little bit more than Lure. We don't see that river quite as much in Kai's screen. I don't know though. I can't read their coordinates, so it's hard for me to tell.
Although they definitely are fairly behind on tower construction at this point because they're only digging down here at 11 minutes, where I think Lore got it pretty much as optimally as you could. Although because as everyone knows, race mod boosts pearl rates, so I don't think that they'll have any problems getting all the pearls they need in one night.
Yeah, like if this was an RSG run, it would be a little bit concerning to see the timer at 11:30. But with the race mod, I'm not too concerned at all.
Yeah.
And even if it was RSG, you could very much complete a run if you're still building your tower at 11:30.
Yeah, definitely. I'm curious if Laura's gonna check pearls soon because I don't think I've seen him do it yet. And I think he's been getting decent Enderman spawns. So he might be getting up there.
Somebody said that Lure is the one who pushed chords. He's at 500.
Okay.
500.
Okay.
He got better eyes than me.
We're also watching it at like 1 bit rate.
No, I have
Adam
the
now
main
has
stream.
to take another drink.
I have the main stream open on my second monitor because
Okay, I could be wrong, but I think I saw 8 pearls.
Okay, so should be able to leave here shortly. Probably gonna get a few extra just because getting stuck without pearls at the end of the run is the worst. And
that is definitely the worst.
Pretty devastating.
You know what I thought when you said that? I just thought, oh, he can just kill Enderman in the end for pearls. Yeah, I'm a genius. You heard it here first.
New strats, everybody, coming up from May. The MAY strats.
Modified Enderman assassination.
Yossification of
True. That's true. I have a story to tell while these two runners finish their towers.
Okay, I'm ready.
So I was so excited to commentate this match today that I actually had a stress dream about commentating it last night. I had a dream, and in my dream, we were like, since we were commentating together, instead of actually like focusing on the match the entire time, we just like hung out and like caught up on our lives, like live on stream. And then everyone in Twitch chat was so mad that we didn't commentate the match that I had to do like an apology tour on like the Discord server where I had to go in each of like the team channels and like apologize to the runners for not properly commentating their match. Like that was the dream I had last night, and I was like, okay, like why am I dreaming about Minecraft speedrunning tournaments right now?
That's hilarious. No, because like if I could, like I would do that.
No, genuinely.
But no, I'll be a good commentator for you guys.
Just for you, chat. Otherwise, this would be a disaster.
This would just be me asking May about her life and updates.
Yeah. I'd be like, how's your new job, Nat? Oh my god.
You love life like May.
Oh, it's horrible. Anyways, back to the match.
They're still powering. Oh, okay. On that note, Lure is actually leaving, I think. So perfect timing. He heard you finish your story, and he was like, "Okay, time for me to leave."
Thank you, Lore. Much appreciated. You guys can't see it, but I'm doing like heart hands at my microphone right now. This is why we should have face cam commentary and relay. They need to see the heart hands.
I'm so down, but like not today because
not today.
I still have bedhead. But like, if I had time to prepare, I think that would be fun.
Okay. Oh, is that... What am I seeing here? Okay, it's just like... I think he's just towering up. Okay.
Yeah. It's just very dark. What's it called? The thing.
Is Kai checking pearls? Yes, they are.
I did not catch that at all.
I didn't catch it either, but I saw them do a little nod. So maybe we're in good shape here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're breaking the blocks above their bed yet, so not quite leaving yet. And it looks like on the side of Lure, he's got 7 string, which is lovely. And did not pick his water back up, which... Hopefully that doesn't become a problem.
Oh, there's a river here.
Okay,
if he remembers, he'll be fine. I think I'm kind of interested because if I remember correctly, he left tower at like 17:45, which is honestly much later than we've seen for most of this tournament. Like we've seen a lot of 15-minute tower exits. So I wonder if he just got kind of poor pearl rates despite the RNG boost.
This isn't the best terrain either. Like it's not horrible, but that river close by and there's a bunch of water pools too could be affecting Enderman spawns a little bit. We are going to see Kai take a leave here though, so Kai definitely had a better tower.
Yeah,
because I'm trying to see. Oh wait, Kai only has 11 pearls. This is not good.
If they didn't sleep all the way through the night, then they might be able to kill some Endermen. They also can in the strongholds, but that is definitely not what you want to see. And meanwhile, Laura's digging down.
Yeah, that is
only thing
definitely oh, sorry.
No. Go for it.
I was just going to say that is something really scary position to be in. Especially because we have seen runners get in trouble for not getting 12 or 13 pearls.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've seen a lot of runners in all versions, but I remember correctly in this version as well, you know, banking on like a 1-eye or a 2-eye and then only getting 6 rods, having a break and then being screwed over, you know? So at the end of the day, since it is a tournament, of course, we do encourage the runners to play a little more safe, but I think it might be a 1-eye.
It is a 1-eye, yeah. So that is good news for Kai, as long as there are no breaks. I don't think I saw any breaks on Lure's side, but I was not paying the closest attention.
Yeah, I think you're right. Although maybe not, because I saw he only had 11 eyes when he filled the portal. So I don't know. We'll see. When Kai gets there, we'll see how they're doing.
We are going to see Lure start the end fight here, getting his first bed off. Not the best damage, but it was a little bit of an awkward height. Second bed here, a little bit better damage, and starting to take some of these crystals down. Pretty standard end fight. Nothing like, no crazy charges yet. Um, but some good beds thus far.
Definitely. And if I can see properly, which I might not be able to, it looks like a decent end platform. There's not too many tall towers. So I feel like we're gonna hopefully see some pretty clean end fights here. I don't want to jinx it though. I've been bad
Yeah.
about that recently.
Yeah, it's looking like only I think I'm seeing 3 or 4 taller towers and then some short ones, so that's
Yeah,
really
that's not
nice
too
for
bad.
these runners. A dragon already down to almost half health for lure.
Yeah. Definitely he's being very accurate with these bow shots, which I'm impressed by. Kai is I like that they're task overlapping the flint farming while they're running. And it seems like they're pretty far out at this point, so I wonder if we'll see them throw another eye soon. Yep,
Um,
I was right.
yes.
Oh, still a little bit farther, I think.
Yeah.
And
Um,
that one might have broken.
I'm trying to see on my no, I think Kai still has 11 in their
Okay.
inventory,
Okay,
so I
good.
think we're good. Um, yeah, okay, good. Chat is agreeing with me, so I trust
Good.
chat.
Yeah, never trust me with like item counts. I will not get it right ever.
That's okay. On the other side of our screen, Lure here has the dragon down to a quarter health, just needing one more good bed out of him to finish up this seed. Here comes the
Hopefully last
charge, and
charge.
there goes that
There
last
we go.
bed. And very clean finish for Lure at about 22.5 minutes. And we're going to see Malin getting started here on 115 at 36 minutes. So this has been a really clean first 2 seeds for Team Poland. um,
Absolutely.
36 minutes to be starting on the last seed is definitely a place that you want to be. And we should be seeing Kai digging down here soon. I don't remember seeing this village though on
I
Lure's
remember it.
screen.
I
Okay.
think they're pretty close, but not quite there yet, right? Um Normally I would be slightly concerned about 115 just because it's probably what a lot of these tournament runners are less experienced with, so there's more room for error. But honestly, Malin is like the number one 115 like crusader in the relay server. So if we see any mistakes from him here, I will be clowning him for it, to be honest with you, chat.
And we are seeing, unfortunately for Kai, they got an eye break there on that last throw. So we're gonna have to see something in the
Oh,
chat.
there's an
Oh my god, that's
Enderman.
Enderman. Please,
Please
please,
drop.
please.
Oh, please
Where did
don't
it go?
die, more importantly.
Where the
Also, I think this is a missed dig down as well.
did the
This is just
Enderman?
not a good situation for Kai.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, they started digging down really close to that village, and I do not remember Lord digging down there. So this is
Yeah.
not great. Um, oh, I'm mispronouncing.
No, I think it was me who mispronounced it. Whatever. It's
Malun.
Malin.
Yeah,
Got it. We got it.
Malun. Okay, that's what I said. Good. Pronounced something right for once in my life.
I'm proud of you, Nat.
Okay, and this is also a little bit scary for Kai. They've already had an eye break. They're gonna have to probably toss some more eyes.
I think Malin is doing hostage. I don't really know why, because these 115 seeds in this tournament, literally everything is like right under the village. Like if he has to boat more than like 30 seconds for the what's it called? The monument, I'd be shocked. So I don't know why he's doing hostage.
On the other side, Kai is digging down again. And wait, this is back to that same cave that they were in.
Maybe they didn't miss the dig down, but I kind of think they did.
I'm not sure. And you'll have to be my guide here for 115 because I'm not super familiar with 115. It's the one version I don't
I
know
am
that well.
not the most familiar with it either, but I'll do my best.
Okay, we got this.
Put
Between the two of
together,
us,
we can come up with something half correct.
perfect. We are gonna see another enter here for Malin. That is pretty straightforward in every version. It's a little bit of an awkward portal here, but he got it sorted.
Yeah.
We'll get a
Spawning
look.
down at the bottom of like a soul sand quagmire here.
But the fortress is right there, so it's just going to be a matter of getting some blocks, towering up top, and finding that place spawner.
I think Kai is just searching this cave for the strongholds. I could be wrong.
I will say, I'm seeing in chat that stray Enderman came back and it ended up dropping.
That's
So
amazing.
we are very lucky here. And they're gonna be able to get that last pearl that they needed. Provided nothing else breaks, knocks on wood. And they're just gonna have to find the stronghold from here. Okay, another dig
Digging
down.
down a second time. Well, third time, something like that.
Hopefully
they don't miss again. I was not convinced when they threw it that this is where the stronghold is, so we'll see.
I mean, the good thing about that second random back dig down into the cave is they were able to find that Enderman and get that pearl. So that was actually even though it was a bit awkward, it was a good thing in the end. And they do find the portal room here, so this is really good.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Melon, I think, is at the blaze spawner. Yeah. Got a few rods already. Like 4. So I think my guess is he's gonna get 7 because I don't think he picked up a brewing stand or anything. But I think Malin is the kind of guy who would leave on 6 in a tournament. So
yeah, I mean, without a brewing stand, you do need at least 7. That much I know. But yeah, I feel like you might be right that he might not choose to wait for that 8th rod. Wait, is Kai still short an eye? Oh no, just needs wood.
it looks like... Oh no, Malin's waiting for the 8th. That's good.
Proud of him.
I'm very proud.
All right, so we're gonna see Kai here getting their inventory sorted, getting ready to enter. Wait. Oh, they have an extra. Oh my god. Okay, they hadn't crafted all their eyes. I was so stressed for a second. I was like, wait, there's only 10 in their inventory. Please.
Oh my god, did you see them almost slip off of that block there?
Yes.
I would cry.
Okay,
I would totally cry.
We're gonna see Kai getting started on this end fight. Fingers crossed that everything goes well for them. Taking out some of these first crystals, waiting for that first charge. Meanwhile, Malin is leaving the Nether.
I don't think he's gotten the monument yet, though. So I do think that we're gonna see some trading on the first day, but I would be surprised if he finishes his trades on the first day. I don't also know where the monument is. I hope he's seen it. Because it's supposed to be like right there. Okay, wait, I think he sees it.
Oh yeah, that's it right there.
Go.
Okay.
Kai relogging? No, not relogging. Okay.
1.7 can be a little bit laggy, so that might have been the pause reason. And yeah, Malin here at 7.5 minutes, just starting to loot this monument. So yeah, I think you're right. We're gonna have to wait for a second day to finish all of his trades. We're seeing a charge here for Kai.
Not the
decent
best damage,
but yeah, it could have been better.
I think he, I think they, since they looted the village, probably will have enough beds, even not with, not the best damage. But obviously with the time deficit that Team Ireland is looking at here, we want them to finish up that end fight as soon as possible.
Yeah, at this point, we're pretty much like the best hope for Team Ireland is for Malin to make a mistake,
Yeah,
just because they have such a huge advantage over Ireland at the moment.
yeah. Melon's starting his trades. As we said, I don't think he'll be able to do much today, but at least getting it started is good. Um, Not gonna be able to throw an eye to get the stronghold direction though, so that's a little unfortunate. Wait, maybe he will actually. I'm not really sure how this trading process works. Oh yeah, no,
On
he
the
got it.
other
He got it.
side, Kai just got like 3 nice clean back-to-back charges. Um,
Great.
able to get the dragon down to 1/3 health, and then got some weird dragon AI and wasn't able to get another bed off. But this should be able to be finished off in probably 2 more beds. Another
Nice.
charge here, good damage on that one, and just need waiting for that last charge.
A lot of crystals are down at this point, I think, or some. So I think the dragon will not re-heal enough for them to need more than one bed. Sorry, that sentence took me a while to get out there. I don't really know like what was so difficult about that, but it was not working well for me. Okay, Kai finishes it out here. Good to see. At least Luke will be able to play 115, which is always
Yeah.
good.
You got there in the end, just like Kai got there in the end of that scene.
Yeah.
I'm here all day, guys.
It's the spirit that counts, okay? And I really had the spirit when I was trying to say that sentence.
All right, so Look is going to be getting started here on this 115 seed. Who knows? Maybe Look is just a god and does the
We'll just
craziest world record 115 run of his life.
I think it's possible. I definitely think that he could get like a 12-minute time here.
I'm a Look believer. I'm a little bit biased, but I'm a Look believer.
Luke is the Entrecus of 115. I agree with that, Schmelix.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's a good assessment.
Spitting facts right here. Andricus learned everything he knows from Luke. Yep.
That
So
is
true.
so true. Sub 13 is literally impossible. I just don't think you're believing hard enough, Nova.
Yeah.
I think you have to believe harder.
You just gotta have some more oomph behind your believing.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta, if we all believe together, I think Luke can get 12 minutes here.
Yeah.
Um,
On that
I
note, oh,
think Malin slept. Yeah,
yes,
he did.
Yes.
And he is heading towards a stronghold, so that's always good. And waiting for, I think, another restock to get the rest of his pearls, although I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, he does have 6 pearls already. So it makes sense overlap that boating to the stronghold with the restock period. Because I believe villagers can't sell for the first like 2 minutes of the day or something, right?
Yeah, 2.5, I think. But this is a really nice time overlap for Malin here, being able to boat to the stronghold while waiting for the restock. And if it is ocean exposed and he gets there before the restock window, I mean, he can just trade at the stronghold and enter end right away. So this is just about the best pace you could hope for on a run like this, from what I understand.
Being told by chat it is 140 before restock can happen. The more you know.
I'm skeptical. In 114, it's like 230. It could be different in this version. I won't claim to know everything about this version, but I'm skeptical. Whatever.
Looks like Luke is also doing hostage here, going to find that magma ravine.
I think he found it because he's getting bubble swirl here. Yeah. Yeah, he got it.
Just getting gravel, heading into the nether. And Malin is looking like, yes, got the restock there. Oh, wait, no.
Not the gold restock yet, though.
Yeah. That kind of sucks. Kind of pace locked a little bit here.
Yeah.
Because he can't really keep running to the stronghold with the villager on land.
looks like he's getting some wood to task overlap here a little bit, but as you said, he's kind of pace locked and there's not a lot he can even do during this time. So I think we're just gonna have a bit of waiting here. Meanwhile, Luke is running to the fortress, got a tower up a bit the same way Malin had to. Is there a job block bug?
Uh-oh.
Interesting. How do you fix that?
I'm no expert, so I have no idea. Surely
Yeah, I'm
you know.
asking chat, man. I don't know.
Unrender
Unrender and
and
re-render the
re-render.
village. Okay.
Okay. Surely he knows. He's going somewhere with the villagers, so surely.
Okay, if it is it truly like a bug and nothing of his own doing? Because if that's the case, as an organizer, I would say we probably just give him the items. But I mean, if that's something that we'll cross that bridge if we come to it.
To take the villager into open water for 15 seconds. And apparently it is 115 knowledge.
Okay, it can be prevented. All right, then.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, we got it. We finally
got
got
the
it.
restock. Okay, yay. Gonna get the last of his eyes and head to that stronghold. Meanwhile, Look is still in this fortress, still getting his rods. Has 2 so far. Hopefully these guys drop a third for him. Yeah, we're pretty much looking at Luke needing a mistake from Malin, more than just the mistake with the villager bug we just had there.
Yeah.
Because yeah, we're quite a ways behind. Luke is also on 1.5 hearts, and I am a little bit nervous. Okay.
Oh, I am stressing out. He
Got
does
some
have a
regen.
shield, so that's good. But I mean, ugh.
Okay, no, I
This
think
stronghold for Malin is so far. I mean, he boated for like 5 minutes and he still like looks like he has a way to go.
Yeah, I love this version. You know, you just get this running.
It's just great.
It's like a let's play, but faster.
With stress. Okay, digging down maybe?
Yes, that's a dig down, I believe. So we should see the stronghold. That took me a really long time to remember which. Okay, I have a complaint for Mojang. Why is it Stronghold Nether Stronghold Bastion and Fortress? They all mean the exact same thing.
Yeah,
it hurts my brain.
I always say stronghold when I mean fortress. Like it's the same word. It's just synonyms.
It's too hard for my little pea brain, you guys.
Like, couldn't they have called the stronghold like a dungeon and then name the dungeon something else? I feel like that would make sense. Or the stronghold could be like, what else could it be? It kind of reminds me of like a catacomb.
A catacomb is a good word. I like that. I think that's better.
Okay.
We should
Malin
be on the name
has
committee.
successfully routed the catacomb, and it looks like it's a 3-eye.
Yeah, and start gonna be crafting the last of his eyes. Damn, no 115-0 cycle.
Damn, that is something I expected to see from this runner.
Listen, I will hope that one runner will do it at some point during the tournament, because that would bring me a lot of joy.
I was gonna say it's T-Wags, but then I remembered that he's running 116, not 115, so.
I think he also, doesn't he kind of hate 0 in this version? Or am I
Probably. He probably does.
I feel like I've heard him yell about it on a tournament.
I would not
before.
be surprised. Looks like Malin is what is happening? I don't think his timer is going, so his stream might have crashed.
Uh-oh.
Let me contact the referee.
On the other side, Luke is looting this monument, getting that nice gold. It was pretty fast nether split for him.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a little bit faster than Malin's actually.
Okay. Malin's internet is off, which is
Ooh,
lovely.
nice.
So he's gonna be recording, but honestly, okay. Uh, whatever. Figured out.
It's okay. We can just watch Luke because everybody loves
Yeah.
Luke.
Oh, is Melon back?
Pause.
Okay, whatever.
Wait, is Malin done? I think Malin might be done. I'm seeing a pause timer and a bed in the stronghold.
But he didn't have enough time to finish, did he?
He would have, right?
Let's see what his referee
Need a fast
says.
purge.
Okay, his referee says he finished.
Oh,
Hmm. Okay. We might have to review the tapes there, but I'll get the other team to stop.
I will assume. I mean, even all things considered, Team Poland was quite a ways ahead, and kind of makes sense that he completed here, and that is a win for Team Poland, and unfortunately, an elimination for Team Ireland.
I'm gonna just have another organizer check his video. Whatever. We'll call it a win for now. I mean, he probably didn't cheat. So, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Unfortunate to see that elimination from Team Ireland. Really clean runs. It was just that Team Poland was a little faster. There was that time loss in 1-7, unfortunately. But I think even without that, Team Żurek was,
You got it.
was faster.
Okay. Well, before we get our runners in here for a post-match interview, I would say that I think the biggest issue in Ireland's run was probably the fact that Kai left with only 11 pearls. I think, between all of their dig downs, killing the Enderman, they missed the stronghold like twice. All of those issues cost them probably 6 minutes. And if not for that, I think it would have been a lot closer. And obviously, I'm not trying to just put the blame on one person, because obviously there's a lot of factors here. But I think that was the biggest error on Team Ireland's here.
Yeah, no, I agree. But that being said, I want to say, just given that Automat finished a lot faster than Skyro because of the half bow and the fact that Lure had a faster overworld as well and started his tower earlier.
Yeah.
Like, all of those factors played in, even without the missed down from Kai. I think that those still would have caused, it would have made the match obviously a lot closer, but it still would have given the match to Poland.
Yeah. And I mean, as we were saying, this is a lower bracket match, so we are going to have to say goodbye to Team Ireland today. But this was definitely like a well-played match by Team Ireland, and it is sad to see a team go that is able to play matches this well, because a lot of times, you'll see major mistakes that will put the teams on like an hour and 15-minute combined pace. And obviously there wasn't anything like that for Ireland's here today, so it is very sad to see them go. But I am glad that Team Żurek is going to be progressing, because they are a very talented team.
Yeah, that, like, it really hurts when you see, like, there's no major mistakes that cause a team to come out. Like, this team would have finished somewhere around the 105, 110 mark, which is nothing crazy, no tournament records or anything, but it's still clean, and we've seen people win with those times. So it definitely is, just the roll of the dice and how things work out, and it's sad to see this team go, but they did play really well thus far. So
yeah, absolutely. And it looks like we did have an organizer watch Malin's video and confirm that he did get the perch. So hopefully these runners will get in here for an interview soon. We can confirm that that was in fact the winning team. So I will end the prediction here. Thank you, chat, for your patience.
Yeah, I am
Congratulations. to Żurek believers who just got 40 points richer.
Yeah, the org said that the perch was fast, cycle was clean, nothing out of the ordinary. So just a really fast perch for Malin.
Fantastic. Okay, only Malin is doing an interview from Team Żurek. They can't tell me if I pronounce it out right. I'm so mad right now. And we'll get updated on Team Ireland if they're gonna do our interview. Okay, let's get Malin in here while we wait. Hello, congratulations.
Hello.
Hello,
How are you feeling
hello.
about your run?
I was really scared before because my stream died, but I was
Yeah,
local
yeah.
recording, so all's good, fortunately. Yeah, the seed was cool. Unfortunately, the others kind
Hi,
of.
welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, I'll briefly interrupt Malin to say, well played, Team Ireland. We're very sorry to see you go. And this was pretty close for a lot of the match, and you guys did play very well. And it's very disappointing to see you go.
That fucking Enderman in my seed, man. So I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, you hit
yeah.
the Enderman with your pearl.
I don't know how.
again, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how. I watched back the video. Like the pearl shouldn't have been anywhere near it, but it's whatever. I'm not tilted at all. I'm about to get drunk, so I'm chilling.
You know what? That is definitely a good way to celebrate a loss.
Yeah, I respect this.
I got given a 700ml bottle of rum for my birthday by a mate. So it's gonna. It'll be gone in about 20 minutes.
Oh lord. Okay.
Drinking like a true Irishman.
Next time, drink before the match.
Drink responsibly, please.
I will say actually, both 116 runs were actually pretty close. Automat was just slightly ahead for most of the run, and then you nabbed the stronghold better. But then what it came down to, because both of you missed a perch.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It insta-perched for Automat, and his beds went
really?
dead. Yeah.
Bro, I had 7 explosives. I should have committed to 0. It was just so free. Like front small boy, it's fucking easy as shit. I panicked because I was supposed to be in work now, but
oh no,
that's the whole reason my run was recorded. I did my run at like 3 p.m. because I found out last night I was supposed to have, I work for the port, right? Like I'm tying up ships. There was a ship supposed to be coming in at 6, but then I found out like 20 minutes before my rescheduled match was supposed to start that it was pushed back to 10. Like tonight, so I could have ran at 6, like with the rest of the lads, but I feel like we already had a ref ready to go. So, but I'm just coping on the fact I played like shit.
No, it was really close. I think actually what it came down to was Automat did half bow, and that caused his second perch to be faster.
Yeah, that was barely half bow. He shot like 3 towers before the perch.
I made some comments in my run how like it was a mistake not grabbing a crossbow.
Yeah.
It's whatever. I played alright.
We can jump over to the 116. We only have Kai here. But
yeah, I
Kai,
can speak on behalf of
the 17.
Or what? Yeah, 17. Sorry.
Yeah. Kai, would you like to give us some commentary?
Kai is going to be no miking, I think, right?
Okay, that's fine. I can read it out for them.
Maybe I'll speak on behalf of Lore then. Well, he said to tell you that, well, he got rolled on Enderman spawns. He never got like more than 2 Endermen spawning in a cycle, so the tower split was pretty long. But on the other hand, he finished the blazes in like a minute or something, so it kind of balanced out.
Yeah, and Kai said, "Yeah, I played shit. It is what it is. GG."
Speedrunner mentality.
Yeah.
No, I feel like Kai made the right play though, leaving on 11. Like they just sent it.
Yeah, I feel like
the fucking Enderman, the Enderman man, the Enderman moment in the cave.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay, what
say
happened? I need to
is
know because
like
I
in
haven't seen.
Oh, you haven't seen?
Mm.
Kai was digging down to Stronghold, heard an Enderman in a cave, started attacking it. The Enderman teleported to the surface, and then just kept teleporting away when Kai got close.
Oh
And
no.
they went back up.
Oh.
But then he
Yeah,
seen
we paid the Enderman off.
yeah, no, but then they saw
Looked
another
like it.
Enderman in the cave, and then that Enderman dropped because like at this point Kai needed a 2-eye, but then this next Enderman dropped, and they got the 1-eye, so they had enough to enter.
Kai says they didn't see the pearl count. They saw 13. Yeah, I definitely would have been slightly surprised if you had left on 11 intentionally. I know that some people have left on like 12 rods because they just assume that it will be a more than one eye, but I didn't think that you would do that. So I'm sorry that that ended up not working out for you.
Yeah, we
Anyways.
saw bad Enderman spawns on both sides. Like
Yeah.
the tower
Yeah.
splits were pretty long for both runners.
Me and Luke spent like a good minute deciding whether it was cheating or not if we clipped the section of him checking the pro count.
Yeah.
But then we were told it's cheating, so we didn't.
Yeah, that is cheating.
Yeah. It sounded like cheating.
Yeah, it did. It's kind of fucked.
We can jump over to the 115 run though. Malin, do you want to talk about your run first?
Yeah. Well, the seed is great. I was wondering if I should do Insomniac. I mean, Hostage Insomniac after I exited the Nether, but I decided that I'm not confident I'll find enough emeralds in the shipwrecks, so I've decided for Double Day, which was probably a mistake since I was standing trading for such a long time. I think what happened is that my villagers saw a brewing stand in the village I passed and like got the ghost job block bug, which
Yeah.
means he like stood there for a minute or two and didn't restock at all. I had to boat a bit further. And otherwise it was pretty pleasant. That's what I'm gonna say. It was pleasant.
It's
No,
lovely.
no major issues.
I've never heard anyone describe a seed as pleasant. That made
Yeah,
it brought
that's
me a
very
lot of
nice.
joy.
Yeah, it wasn't particularly like the fastest seed I've seen. It wasn't the worst seed I've seen. It was just pleasant.
And how was it for you, Luke?
I thought it was okay. I got to trading. I was waiting for trading at like 9 minutes or something. So I was just sort of pace locked at that point because I wasn't able to
Yeah.
get out in time for Insomniac or get the land,
Yeah,
like somewhere
same.
to trade. Yeah, that's where I got to. And then it's like 1300 distance, so I had a while to go anyway before.
All right. Well, I'm glad to hear from everyone. I'm glad the seeds were mostly okay. You know, there was a little bit of issues with the 1.7 Enderman spawns, but you know, you guys managed it. Yeah. Nat, would you like to take us out here?
Yeah, I mean, thank you again, both runners, both teams, for playing today. Congrats, team Żurek. I don't know if I said that right.
Chlebie.
I've been trying really hard. For taking the win. GG's to Ireland. Thanks for playing. We're really sorry to see you guys go.
You'll be back.
You'll be back for
Relay 4.
Relay 4.
Surely Luke doesn't retire before Relay 4.
I'll come
No,
back for a relay.
You'll
Yeah.
come out of retirement.
Aw.
Yeah.
Relay 4, Team Ireland win. I'm calling it now. we win the entire thing.
Relay 4 is when you guys win. I believe.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I will have world record by Relay 4. Mark my words.
I agree.
Yeah,
Like
next match is going to be Sky's the Limit versus Dissing My Girl at 12:30 UTC on July 5th. So a little bit of a break here for us, and we're gonna send chat over to Iskar. So go say hi to them for us. And GG's everyone. Thanks for
GG's.
commentating with me, Nick.
GG.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thank you, orgs and commentators and reps.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, people. I love.
Bye,
Keep on, guys.
everybody.